Hi, I'm Kathy Taylor, president of HerdWise, and this is Roxy, one of our co-facilitators. We work with leaders and small businesses struggling with people problems and leadership issues in the workplace. Leaders discover their personal leadership style and how to adapt it to different situations. They learn to communicate more clearly, think more creatively, so they get the results they want from themselves and their people. A team experience with HerdWise builds trust, commitment, and accountability that is necessary for high-performing teams. We partner with horses to give you personal, relevant insight into how you relate to others on your team or in a leadership position. And although our clients come to us for business reasons, the lessons they learn have a positive ripple effect in other areas of their lives as well. Based on your specific needs, we custom design exercises with the horses to help address the issues you or your team is facing. All exercises take place on the ground. There's no riding involved and no previous horse experience is required. Knowing what should change and how to change it is a good start, but without the opportunity to experience and practice new behaviors, we easily fall back into familiar patterns in times of stress or in the heat of the moment. Time with the herd will enable you to put your insight and experience into action for long-lasting, meaningful change. Call us today for a price quote or to set up your complimentary demonstration. So use this time to kind of get to know them a little bit better, or her a little bit better. What are their tendencies? What do they kind of feel like as a follower? How do you feel like as a leader with them?
He started out great, but when he figured out he was separated from the other animals, he became headstrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing certain things to keep him out of my space, so I could maintain some control, but I also had to constantly pay attention to him, what I needed to do so we could work together. And as you can see, he's not the same horse I started with. We're learning to work together. It's being aware of what makes him uncomfortable, like stepping in the rings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he doesn't feel safe there. So stop for a second, get him comfortable, then start working the areas he's safe. He's very comfortable stepping over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's letting him teach me.
So you're listening to what he has to say out there, what he's comfortable with and not, and changing your plan according to that.
Yes.
So building trust. Is that what you were saying before?
But also maintaining a position of control with him.
Is leadership about control then?
I started out wanting him to honor my boundaries, my space.
Mm-hmm.
And what Jennifer taught me was I needed to pay attention to honoring his boundaries,
Mm-hmm.
his space. And once I did that, we just had the best session. In terms of the comfort level, he's no longer headbutting me, rubbing up against me.
Mm-hmm.
If I stopped, he'd stop. It was really very comfortable. I really woke up this morning with one particular client going, ooh, I just need to change how we're doing this. I need to ask them what they want.
Mm-hmm.
And he reminded me that when I was clear about what he wanted, it was, or he was clear about what I wanted, it was so easy to do. And there's a lot of listening going on between the two of us. Being a consultant and kind of the work that I've done over the years, you tend to feel like you have to control. And what this horse really taught me is less control is more control. The more I relaxed with him and gave him his head, the more he was willing to follow my lead. So, we spent a lot of the day developing trust and a comfort level with each other. And the minute I was able to relax and kind of let go, then everything just fell into place.
The biggest insight that I had was that I have to learn to stop relying on straight verbal communication, that you can say things to people and not really mean it. So working with the horses teaches you to be in the moment and to pay attention to your body language and your intent, and that will go a long way into improving my relationships with my human friends. By paying attention to the person that you're interacting with and really trying to engage with them and not just speak with them, you're not only really focused on that person and really interested in what's going on with them, but you're taking yourself out of your own headspace, and so consequently you're not worried about what you're going to say next. You're just really going to genuinely interact with other people.
What I learned is principles don't change, but what this experience does with the horses is makes it memorable, because our tendency is to forget important things, and I won't forget this day.
Hi, I'm Laurie Grace Bolden, and I just spent the morning here with Kathy Taylor at HerdWise and got to work with her two incredible horses. And it was a real learning experience in so many ways. You know, the biggest thing I think I learned today was the importance of keeping the connection with my clients and walking alongside them, because when you do that, just like when you do it with horses, things go much better and you're really able to achieve the results you get. So the experience here was really practical, and I just wanted to say thanks to Kathy. The work she's doing is amazing, and I would encourage any of you who are thinking about this to give it a try.
Well, I feel like when I got here, I needed to work on what kind of leader I was so I'd have a better picture of what I did and how I did it. And I wasn't sure how a horse was going to show me how that was. I was surprised at the response that I got from the horse and how clear it was when I did something that was not appropriate or wasn't convincing for them. So I was pleased to have the opportunity. I think I know more about what I do as a leader now, and I know what things I need to work on.